Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Folks, it's just gotten to a point where the Democrats can't hide their problems anymore. You know, they've been trying to shove it under the rug. They're running around the room with a shovel, grabbing everything and just shoving it in the closet and closing the door. But at this point, the Democrat closet is bursting through the frickin' seams, and the issues, the problems, they're just undeniable and so visible you can't not see them. They've been caught flat-footed and just unable to keep up on the issues, and now we're kind of in the situation where it's talk versus walk. You know, the Democrats won't stop with the blah blah blah, but President Trump is focused on actually doing things, on the action. You know, these leftoids really thought that they could build this unbeatable Democrat machine, this immovable political object, relying solely on propaganda and culture. But I think right now is a reality check moment that it hasn't worked. They've dedicated the better part of 10 years to this strategy, and it's led to complete and utter ruin. And this little CNN interaction that I have for you, I think crystallizes that point probably better than anything I could ever show you. So let me show you. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so I've got a clip here of CNN's Sarah Sidner grilling Democrat Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and well, it's just a brutal reality check.
Here are some things that have happened. Gas prices down. Economic indicators are decent. Brand new jobs report shows that's much better than expected, and border crossings are down. And now Trump's mega spending bill looks like it's going to be passed by Republicans. How do you Democrats fight back with the wins that Trump can tout?
Well, it depends on how you define win, Sarah. I mean, the way I can summarize this big ugly bill best is Republicans caved, Trump lied, and people will die.
How exactly are Democrats supposed to fight against this agenda or the execution of this agenda? You know, it's like I said earlier, the Democrats have been caught flat-footed. It's rhetoric versus reality, or rhetoric versus results. They've spent the last couple of months telling us that inflation is coming like you've never seen before, thanks to Trump's horrible tariff regime.
He said he would do it on day one. He said right after the election that he was elected on groceries, that he was going to bring down prices. He's turned around and he's actually cutting the parts of government that help bring down costs for American families.
Working families could see their costs go up as much as $4,600 a year, the largest tax hike on American families in history.
Costs haven't gone down, they've gone up. Inflation is on the way up.
The cost of living is already too high.
Groceries are up.
Everything's going up at the grocery store.
Grocery and home prices are going up.
Prices for groceries going up.
Eggs are so pricey, the Easter Bunny may be facing bankruptcy today.
Gas prices are going up, groceries are going up, everything's going up, the Democrats say. Then reality hits them straight in the frickin' face. After 4 months and spending $1 billion frickin' dollars on a TikTok propaganda campaign talking about the cost of eggs. Oh, these frickin' eggs are so expensive out here, they kept telling us. Then we saw the cost of a dozen eggs drop precipitously. You know, the Democrats don't handle reality as it comes and deal the political blow when there's actually an opportunity. No, what the Democrat strategy is, just keep making shit up and hope that eventually something sticks. The strategy seems to be throw poop at the wall until it sticks. It's completely insane. But instead of anything sticking now, Democrats are just sitting there looking like absolute frickin' primates with feces in their hands. Excuse these ridiculous metaphors, but you pretty much get the point. They look absolutely foolish, and even CNN knows it. And that's basically what was baked in the question there. So Donald Trump's doing all of these incredible things, and you guys continue with all this performative crap and inciting riots. You guys are doing voodoo frickin' rituals outside the Capitol building. Well, how exactly do you expect to compete? And well, that's exactly it. They can't. They're not.
I think you really have to give a lot of credit to Donald Trump, whether or not you like the way that he moves. I was thinking about the fact that when we look back to the last administration, it was Senator Manchin and Senator Kristen Sinema who were really kind of the reason why then President Biden didn't get all of the more liberal policies that he wanted, because they did not want to move that far. And you did not hear President Biden threatening to primary them. You did not hear President Biden pushing his political allies to put up ads against them in the way that you're seeing Donald Trump do it. And so I think that, you know, it'll be interesting to see how, it's hardball. It's hardball. It's twisting the arms when he needs.
And the point of the video, of course, it's gotten so undeniable that now even CNN can no longer deny it. Probably because they're at the forefront of looking like complete friggin' utter idiots after months of telling us it's a 5-alarm fire, the sky is falling, the economy is gonna be trashed. They're now doing presentations like this.
You expected some of this, but this is better than expected?
Yeah, Sarah, it is. Look, this jobs market is like the Energizer Bunny. Every single time we expect it to run out of steam, it just keeps going and going. So these new numbers show that the U.S. economy added 147,000 jobs in June. That was well ahead of the expectation of about 118,000, well ahead of some whispers that we heard on Wall Street of a sub 100,000 number. So this is indeed beating expectations. We were also expecting a slowdown. We did not get that. This is basically in line with May, which was revised higher. It's also good news. The unemployment rate was expected to go up. It didn't. It went down to 4.1%. That is a very healthy number. This is still relatively historically low. And again, it's below the 4.3% that we had expected.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep the act up for CNN. GDP growth is skyrocketing. Inflation is stabilizing. Consumer confidence is through the roof. I mean, every single leading economic indicator is showing a massive economic boon. It's a repeat of the 2017 successes, although you might argue on steroids considering the GOP House and Senate aren't playing the same sabotage game. I mean, to a certain extent they are, but not as bad as it was back then. And then on the other side, we got Democrats who are frankly totally stuck in the past. They're in this weird kind of glitch loop where they just keep doing the same thing over and over again. According to them, the sky is falling and people will literally die because of Donald Trump's policies. But how many times can you cry wolf until you just end up looking again like an absolute freaking primate? It's obvious what's going on here. These Democrats can't compete on real issues. The entire strategy has been nothing but, ooh, Jay-Z say vote me, and orange man bad. It's like really primitive stuff. Frankly, I'm surprised it ever worked. It's such a brain-dead tactic. But yeah, every Democrat narrative is completely crumbled. They've developed no skills. They have no know-how in terms of navigating the modern political landscape. I mean, they truthfully thought that sending an army of TikTok Disney kids and filming effeminate men talking about eating carburetors for breakfast.
You think I'm afraid to rebuild a carburetor? I eat carburetors for breakfast.
I eat carburetors for breakfast, he says. I mean, this seriously was their strategy. They have absolutely no idea what they're doing. And again, it's about the skill set. They haven't developed a strategy for dealing with Trump's successes because everything they've built is dependent on negative. It's dependent on Trump's failure, which they attempt to manifest into reality with their voodoo witch doctor crap. And so they just don't have the tools for this particular moment. And well, yeah, they're pretty much looking like a bag of tools now, aren't they? Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.